Good day, everyone. How are you doing today? You are welcome to week 3 of Good Success Summer Tech Skill Academy 2026. Week 3, that's the day 11 of Good Success Summer Tech Skill 2020, Summer Tech Skill Academy 2026. This week, we shall be considering Microsoft Word and Excel Basic. Microsoft Word and Excel Basics. Invariably, we are discussing or we are going to learn Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel this week. Now, without wasting our time, let's look at the objective of what you want to do today and this week and today. So today, basically, we are considering introduction to Microsoft Word. So don't forget, for the week, Microsoft Word and Excel, and we are considering Microsoft Word today and tomorrow, so to say. So what we students learn, we should be able to navigate the Microsoft Word or Google document interface. They all look alike because they are word processing applications, and type and format a professional document, and 3, apply essential keyboard shortcuts. So that is what we want to do today. Now let's look at why Microsoft Word matter. Why does it matter? Now, Microsoft Word, or popularly known as MS Word, is mostly widely used word processing application and is developed by Microsoft Incorporation in United States. So in Nigeria, proficiency in Microsoft Word is one of the listed or one of the requirements. A majority of the job advertisements, or you want to work in any office, they ask you, are you computer literate? Once you have, are you computer literate? Basically, you'll be able to use MS Word or any word processing packages. So then, from bank tellers to secretaries, civil servants to teachers, even today, as teacher, you must know how to use it, or as a civil servant, so to say, generally, because this is the era of technology. One of the reasons why you enroll for this course. So even professionals with university degree, some of them, they are sometimes rejected because at the interview they did not have they cannot word process documents, they cannot format the document properly. Even from the letter they submitted, you could see that it was not properly formatted. So then beyond employment, word processing is essential for students. Those of you going to an institution or you are advancing in your study, even as from secondary school, some teachers will ask you to word process some of the assignments, get it printed or submit it online. As we have done here that your assignment is through Google form. Your assignment submission is through Google form. So then assignment formatting CVs, writing application letter, preparing project report, and even creating school newspaper. Yes, for those of you in the press club, so you need word processing package to get it done. So and a student who learn word processing packaging properly in secondary school has a significant advantage over his peers, especially when they move higher in their educational pursuit. So now this is how it look like. Now, if you understand the Microsoft Word, we have different word processing packages. If you understand the Microsoft Word, it's like somebody that learn how to drive a car. Once you learn how to drive a particular car, you can drive any other car. So also, once you can use Microsoft Word, you can use Google Documents, LibreOffice, and any other software, any other word processing software, because their work, the interface and the work they look at are like almost the same, only different, little disparity. So whatever investment you make today, it's worth it, and it pays off, because you are going to gain it in future. I only encourage you to pay more attention and take it serious. So let's now move on. Let's look at the interface of the Microsoft Word. That is the layout of Microsoft Word. We can see the layout that is from the sketch and the reader the image of the interface of Microsoft Word. We have the bars where you see all those title GFA or whatever the document one, so to say. Yes, see that's what they call the title bar. That's the title bar. Then followed by where you see home, insert, page layout, reference, review, view, tools, and premium or yes. So all those one, that is the ribbon menu or the menu bar. We call it ribbon or menu bar. So then we have the font. The word where we have the font. Yes. So the font, all of them they are ribbon, so to say. But the one on the top is what is the menu bar. Yes, the menu bar where you have the menu, the home, the insert, page layout, and so on and so forth. Now, the white area, that is what the printable area, that's area, document area. That's where you're typing, where whatever you type, that's where it is. What it represents a page like that look like a sheet of paper. So then the cursor that is blinking, the cursor. That's where the text where you insert your text, at every moment. So but then the one at the bottom where you see page 1 of 1, talk about page count, word count. Yes, you can see it down, page count, word count, then language and so much, and AI proofreading or so whatever. So that one is called the status bar. That is the status bar. You can see it very well here. Okay, you can see it very well here. You can see it clearly here. So that is those are the interface of the Microsoft Word. Interface of the Microsoft Word. See very well. So whatever you type there, this is page 1 of 1, the word count, everything, AI spell check. So co-writing, if you want to use that to help you out in your writing and in your spelling check. So that is the interface of MS Word. So where you type your letter, you process your document, and so on and so forth. So now let's move on to the key interface component now, as I've even described, but let's just look at it again. The ribbon, that's the horizontal bar. So even there, yes, we have what they call the ruler bar. You can see it on top. That's on top, about the horizontal and the vertical ruler bar. So they have their function. So now let's look at the key interface now. The ribbon, that's the horizontal toolbar at the top, containing all formatting and editing to organize into tab, that is home, inside. That's the ribbon. Then the home tab, the most used tab, that's contain font size, paragraph, alignment, bullet point, and the text style. So the text style, so that is the home tab. That's the home tab. So where you have the font size, the font settings, the paragraph, alignment, bullet, and so that's the home tab. Then we also have an insert tab. So where that's for adding tables. You are insert table, you can draw table images, page number, insert page number, headers and footer, and an hyperlink. So hyperlink. Then you have layout tab for controlling page margin. So that's the orientation, that's the portrait and the landscape. So it can be put like as this now. This is a landscape, and we put portrait or landscape. So then we also have document area, where that's the white space where you type. It represents the physical page. I've mentioned it earlier. And then we have the cursor that is blinking, the one that is blinking. So that's where you insert your text. That's where you insert your text. So where text is being inserted whenever you are typing. So these are about the key interface. And the status bar I've mentioned, the one at the bottom, it shows the page count, the word count, the language setting, the spelling check, and so on, and reading, and so on and so forth. So that is the key interface of MS Microsoft Word. Now let's look at the text formatting and the essential. Now the text formatting. So the formatting means changing the appearance of text to improve readability, enhance, emphasize important information, or match a professional standard. Every format document in Nigeria or in the world, so to say, letter, report, application, they follow formatting convention that in structure that I'm going to teach you today. The formatting word convention that I will teach you today. You can see in the word that text says what that is emphasizing important information, like making it bold or italic, so that for it to be, if you want to emphasize on a particular information, you can make it bold or italize it, so for it to be seen very well. Now let's look at it. What the formatting type, the keyword shortcut, and when it is what it's used. We are talking about the text formatting now, the essential of text formatting and the word the. So now let's talk about the word the uh, keyboard shortcut now. The keyboard essential shortcuts. So what are the word now? The shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, they are command executed by pressing two or more keys simultaneously. Now this holding or pressing two or more keys simultaneously, so the word it gives a system a command to computer to do a particular thing. So they dramatically speed up document production. That is, for instance, now if I want to open a page now, instead of navigating and I'll just say Control N, it will give me another what document page. So if I want to open the existing ones, just say Control O. We open. So instead of navigating to the start button, going to the folder and whatever. So that it's very essential when you are working on Microsoft Word or even Excel. They have all their command, their shortcut are almost the same. So now a professional typist use your shortcut consistently, reducing and hand movement between keyboard and mouse. So yes, if you use the shortcut, you could use it on keyboard. So and this shortcut is one of the highest value lessons of this entire program. I want you to pay attention to it. So when we get that and memorize it. Now let's start with what the editing shortcut. We have the editing shortcut and file shortcut. So editing shortcut. Let's start with the editing shortcut. We have Control C to copy and what copy, select or what or an object. Yes, either for text and object. Control P, then Control X to cut. That is, remove a copy to clipboard. Control V to paste, insert in the clipboard content. Undo, that's Control Z, the last action, most important word shortcut. Yes, that's to undo and redo. That is, if you do something now and maybe you highlighted and immediately you click a button, so all those texts will go away. Your page will be blank. So to retrieve it back, just press Control Z. That is to undo what you have done wrongly. And if you are too sure of what you have done, you can redo. That is the reverse of undo is redo. See, in Microsoft Word, I've said if you do something and you want to do you want the other way around, the exact thing what you did, what you do it again. So Control A means select all. That is the entire document, even if it is 1,000 pages. Control A will select it once and for all. Now let's go to the file shortcut now. We have the editing shortcut and file shortcut. File shortcut, when you all this one now, it has to do with your documents, what to type and so on. But for this one now, Control P means to print, Control N means new document. I've mentioned Control O means open existing document. Then navigating shortcut now, we have the Control plus Home. Is go to the Home, Control N, Control F to find, and Control H to find what find and search. We have Control E to justify. Yes, Control E, Control W, Control R. So to the right alignment, Control E to to justify, Control W left. So we have the print screen, the alternate control plus delete. That is to shut down the system. So we have a window P, that is for projection, window G for screen recording. So as many of those are shortcuts, many of them. So let's look at what this now. Now shortcuts play what? Anyway, we've done this one, and I want you to watch those of you that are watching this, try with to memorize those shortcuts and play with it. Just play with it. So play with it so that you understand, because you have to memorize and understand it so that you don't want to use it and you don't use it wrongly. It's very important. Now let's talk about the formal letter structure now. And we have done part of it, or yes, we have mentioned it in week 1. That's when we are talking about email communication. Yes, formal and formal, yes, email and formal communication, so to say. So then formal letter is most commonly written documents, yes, in any profession today. So application for job application, admission, government correspondence, business proposal, all follow the same basic structure which we have discussed before. So you have to study But those who study English language in secondary school, and all of you, so to say, if study English language, should recognize what is structure. But many will never what have a type one. We may not have type one, but today we are going to do, because you are going to send me a formal letter, a letter of appreciation. So, and you arrange it in what, in form of formal letter. So let's look at the structure of formal letter. Let's look at the structure of formal letter. So structure of formal, the layout in Microsoft Word. You can see the example of what of the letter. So at the top right hand side, we have the receiver, the sender address, and followed by it, under it, the left hand side, we have the receiver's address. We have the salutation and the title, that's the application for the post of mathematics lecturer, then the body and the closing remark, and so name and what signature. So that's how it is. Then the email or phone number could be or right under the name of the word of the sender, or at where it is. So that is what the layout of the formal letter. And you can see the indentation after the SR, there is a space, the SR command, there is a space. So this is how a formal letter look like. So, and I want you to do the same thing, write the same thing and send it to my mail. Send it to my mail. So send it to the WhatsApp, then to my mail. So as it is that you can not necessarily write for job application, but formal letter, it could be letter of appreciation or so. So now this is what the another what the yes, the format. You can zoom it and check it well here, check it well. So these are the things that we want to do today. It's just an introduction to MS Word. Talk about the layout, formal letter, the formal letter structure. We talk about the keyboard shortcuts and quick reference. I will also talk about the essential. Okay, we also talk about the text formatting, that is what how essential it is. Then the key interface of a component of MS Word. Then talk about why MS Word is important in any office today, throughout the whole world, because we use it to write formal letter, report, and so on and so forth. So that is that for today, and the assignments for today. So you are going to write a formal letter to me, a formal letter of appreciation to me. So this does not involve email, or you're not using email, because email has the format. So write it and type it. So one need to be at the right hand side should be there, the one at the left hand side. So if arrange it properly and send it to me. So that is that for today. So tomorrow we talk about another aspect of MS Word, talking about table, headers and footer, and saving your document as a PDF, saving it as PDF. So that is that for today. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.